This is not financial advice. I just told you a bunch of other miss, baby, because it's about to get hot, nigga. Hold up. Make sure that you listen to a licensed financial professional in your area. YouTube often takes my videos down saying that they're harmful, if not dangerous. So I want you to know you can lose money when you trade. You can lose money when you invest. So make sure you understand the risk. And when you want to make a decision, you say, hey, is somebody in my area licensed in this particular thing, like tech stocks? So go and listen to them. Don't listen to me, somebody who's probably way younger than them and way more successful on the stock market than them. Don't listen to me. This is entertainment and educational purposes only. So let's get right back into it. So YouTube, don't take the videos down. Please, YouTube, these are all jokes. This is me being funny and entertaining on the internet. This is all education. Let's talk about the first banger on the list, which is SoFi. And SoFi is currently $17.22. It's up 43% on the month. And I want to give a shout out to my dogs in KGU who've been telling the family about SoFi time and time again. And speaking about KGU, which is Kenan University, for those of you who are new, where I teach you about the stock market, we just got, I don't even know how many new members who joined, paid members. So I love to see it, family. Y'all investing in yourself. And I love that you are willing and ready to take that next step to elevate your game in trading and investing. And then that email list that's free, we just exceeded expectations by 7,000% higher than what we were trying to get to. So again, both of those links are going to be in the top of the description. And I want to encourage you to invest into yourself. And let's get right back into it. They said, SoFi, this is why it's buzzing today. Is it worth buying under $20? They got another piece of news that came out that says, SoFi, is this the millionaire maker? Family, why are they saying things like that? Obviously, they're trying to clickbait you. You know how articles do. But why are they even bringing it up? It's worth looking into, and I got you right here. The article goes into saying, could crypto take SoFi stock to the next level? Many of you may or may not know, SoFi is a fintech company. You might have heard that, but these are these buzzwords on the stock market, but we like to keep it simple. Financial technology company. Meaning they're basically a bank, but it has to do with online. It has to do with more modern technology, artificial intelligence, cryptocurrency. So they're trying to evolve the banking system to make it better for more people. Back in 2023, they had to exit the crypto space because there were what they're calling regulatory hurdles, AKA the powers that be were like being kind of funny with the rules. And SoFi, they didn't want to get sued or they didn't want to lose a lot of money. So they say, yeah, we're just going to put that to the side for now. But now 2025, they have the opportunity to relaunch the crypto trading on SoFi. So that's huge for a banking platform. Imagine that you have a bank and many of you got the Bank of America. Many of you have, let's call it TD Bank or Wells Fargo or Chase. Imagine you could also buy stocks over there, right? That's what's going on with SoFi and people who bank with SoFi. So that's actually pretty cool and more modernization of a bank. So this is what I always tell you to do. Go look at the trends and what trends in particular, not just the charts yet. We're going to get to the charts as we always do. You know, we get busy with the charts. Now don't play. The trading trends on the Robinhood app. I don't care if you hate Robinhood. I don't care if you love Robinhood. This tool is a banger. And it's going to show us a few things. The first thing we're going to look at is the hedge funds. Notice that you see green on the top and you see like orange on the bottom. The orange on the bottom is the selling, the green is the buying. They were not doing much with it at first. And then they started selling SoFi like crazy. And now the selling has slowed down significantly. And when you look at the retail investors, they were selling it like crazy. And then all of a sudden, the selling has slowed down significantly. So what's going on? People are more interested in up here, but I want you to be cautious and trade with the chart and not with your heart, because we're hitting near a resistance level, which often means we come down slightly to pick us up and then boom, we have the opportunity, not guaranteed, to take off, but you got to know what you're doing. This is what I want you to see. SoFi's 52-week high, and this is something that you need to get used to seeing because that's going to be a major level of resistance. The 52-week high and then the 52-week low is going to be a major level of support. So usually when things get up there or down there, that's where a lot of major moves happen. The 52-week high is $18.42. Currently, we're like in the $17 range. So we're kind of approaching it, and these are the charts you've been waiting for. The current buy zone, according to institutions, this is who you want to trade with. I often tell you that because retail investors, they make the stocks go up and down, but the institutions, they're gonna push it up like crazy or push it down like crazy. So you want to anticipate where they're likely to do that. And they give you these clues. When you understand the market, it's like kind of understanding the matrix. And then y'all remember that movie? And back in the day, and you're looking at the screen and it's a lot of zeros and ones in the matrix. But when you learn it, you could really see the real picture here. when you look at the charts, the real picture here is telling me that the institutions are buying it around $14 and $15. That's when they was loading up heavy. And then they're selling it, not crazy, but they are selling it around the 1750 mark. So what we want to see is if it comes back down to the 1415, we as in me, or you could talk to your financial advisor and see if it makes sense for you, right? You got it, YouTube, I said it. We want to see if $17, we break past that and break past all of the sellers up there, because there aren't many. And we want to see if it comes back down to the 1415 to start to establish a position. But like I said, I can only tell you what I'm doing. I can't tell you what to buy, hold, or sell. But the next banger I want to put on your radar is Nvidia. In my humble opinion, Nvidia is a $300 stock. It ain't gonna be there tomorrow. It might not even be there next year, but long term. And honestly, it might come down significantly before it goes there. Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA, is currently 157. We've been buying this way long ago. It was $20 we was buying this, equivalent to today's share split. Nvidia, institutions may start selling it down to about 147. If they don't, then that means this is just a straight up dollar cost average play for me. And I want to show you this. I'm up 200% on Nvidia in one account, and then in another account, this is going to be the real lesson. In August of 2024, I bought 75 shares in a whole different account. I bought it at 127. People was telling me that I was bugging. Don't buy it up here. Don't buy Nvidia up here. I said, I'm a long-term holder. I can hold this longer than a year. I can hold it longer than 5. I can hold it for longer than 20. I bought again. I bought 40 more shares in July 2024. It was 131. I bought more of them higher than the first time. It dropped it like it was hot. It came all the way down to 95. I said, wow. I was buying it at 130. I was buying it at 127. I really want to buy it down here. I'm a bull on Nvidia because artificial intelligence is taking over the world. It's infused in everything. So I'm buying it down there. It kept dropping. It dropped down to $90. I bought even more of Nvidia. So look at my account now. It's up 42% on all of these shares that I got. So I say that to say, when you understand the company and understand that the market is actually wrong, that's when you're gonna make a whole lot of money. I was buying it high, boom. Now, even the high that I was buying is still considered to be low because Nvidia blew past it, family. They got some price targets on it. Wall Street starting to pump it, as we knew they would once it started to push up. Loop Capital just said it's going to 250. Barclays said it's going to 200. Oppenheimer said it's going to 175. And then Bernstein said it's going to 185. So institutions and people on, like I said, the banks, the hedge funds, they start to take a guess at where they think it could go in a year. So you do want to take it with a grain of salt. You do want to do that. But at the same time, they're looking at the fundamentals of the company. They're looking at how much the artificial intelligence space is integrating itself into everyday life. And Nvidia is often behind all of it, meaning their hardware, their computer chips are the brain matter of the artificial intelligence wave. So we want to make sure we're paying attention to it. This is the news that they try to spook you with. Nvidia insiders sold over $1 billion in stock amid the market surge. So where am I looking at Nvidia? If I want to trade it with the charts, first of all, I would much prefer to just dollar cost average into it, especially if it dips heavy, then I want to buy more. But the institutions, like we often do, is we look for the levels of support, the levels of resistance, and then play them appropriately. 142 to about 153, this is where institutions have been buying it lately. So if we see it come down there, then we can anticipate that they might do it again and then buy it with them rather than buying it with the retail. However, if you're a long-term person like me and you just want to load up like I showed you before, then you, again, talk to your financial advisor, talk to them. Remember that, this is entertainment. That's what I'm going to be able to do. Buy it low and then boom, ride it to retirement. I want to give you another one. This is Wix. And this is 158 right now, but I'm gonna talk about this one in the next video. So make sure you stay tuned, family. This one is a cash flowing king. I see you on the next one. And I told you in the last video that you run out of time to join KGU for the coupon. It's free KG. You got it was 2 days, now it's 1 day if you want to join. So family, I see y'all over there. I love y'all. And the link gonna be pinned to the top of the description and the top comment. See you in the next one. Take care.